everybody, it's Professor Hall. And I know this is weird to see my face. You won't see my face very much throughout the tutorials. If you could see what I look like at the computer usually, you would thank me. Anyway, I want to welcome you to this class. The good news is we have plenty of time for this semester. We just completed a winter term that went so fast it made my head spin. So I'm delighted that we have all the time in the world for this course. What I want to suggest to you is that you fill out some sort of a study calendar so that you don't forget about dates and so that you keep up with the curriculum. After you read the home page, which consists of some tutorials as well as the syllabus, then you'll be ready to go to the modules page. And that's where I want you to start at the top and work your way down. It is so obvious when you submit an assignment. When I see problems, I know you didn't read the pages. Now remember, you don't have a textbook for this class because everything is included in the study modules. I didn't make all that up because I couldn't think of anything better to do. Everything in there is important for you to know. And what you're going to want to do, just as if it was a face-to-face class, is set aside study time where you can go through and read the course beginning at the Start Here menu and reading every page afterwards. Some are very short pages, some contain a video tutorial that's important for you to know, and as we go through the semester, you will be really happy that you did that. And again, I've made it in a very logical form. I hope it's interesting. It's interesting to most people, and it certainly is interesting to me, so I hope it will be to you too. You have some freedom. Right at the very beginning of the semester, you have some choices to make, and so you're going to want to go to those discussion boards and lock down those topics, and you'll find all that information on that home page. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I know you're brilliant geniuses. I've known some of you that I've had in class before. Those that I don't, I'm looking forward to meeting you and getting to know you through your writing. One of the last things I want to say, and that is that the word count, for which you will find 3 references in the course: the syllabus, there's a tutorial on the announcement page, and there's another tutorial in the module, in the Start Here module. Word count is for you. The school requires students to write a certain number of words, and we are going to prove to them that you wrote that number of words, and that is why everything you submit requires a word count. Inevitably, somebody sends me an email and says, well, does this require a word count? And I just say, by everything requires a word count, I mean literally everything requires a word count. You want that credit for those words that you wrote, because that's a pretty heavy requirement from the district, and we want to make sure that everybody is covered on that base, and I always do. So make sure everything has a word count. For the first items that are submitted, there will be a 10-point deduction if you do not include a word count, as well as your name and course information and date and so forth. And after that, I will stop accepting anything without a word count. This is, again, for you, and it's something that I want to make sure you get done. Enough about that. I want to talk about how brilliant you are. You have no idea what a genius you are until you take this class. I want you to enjoy this, and I enjoy the discussion boards. Remember, that open forum is open all semester. If you have a question about something, you can always go to the open forum and ask a question. You can set up discussion board relationships with other members of the class where you ask questions of each other. Remember that those discussion boards are all the property of the school district. So we want to make sure everything we put on a discussion board is appropriate. And you know, I've been doing this for 1,000 years, and I've never had to report anybody for a discussion board post. Isn't that awesome? I think that's just so fantastic. Anyway, off you go. Have a wonderful semester. Remember, start at the beginning. Discipline yourself to read every page as you go down, even if you don't want to. If you try to go to an assignment module, click the Submit Here tab and just try to throw something together, it is so obvious that you didn't study the material. Everything in here is interesting. It's all fascinating. Have a good time. Enjoy the semester, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you. So this is the last time you're going to see my face. From here on out, you're going to see little tutorials with pretty pictures for you to see. But I wanted to personally come on and say, welcome to the class. Let's have a great spring semester. That concludes this tutorial. Bye.